everybody, welcome to Kimmel's Irish Pub. Time for another movie review. Tonight's movie, Locked In. Just came out on Netflix. I got an email. I was looking for something, and I was like, why not? It's an hour and 36 minutes long. A nurse tries to unlock the secrets of a coma patient's injury and discovers there's a bitter rivalry, infidelity, betrayal, and murder behind it. So, I don't know. It is 5.1 on IMDb, so that's disappointing. 2,503 people rated it so far. I didn't realize it was that low. Famke Janssen is in it. And then Rose Williams kind of looks familiar, but after that, I don't know. So, it was quick, easy for me to find. I knew where to get to it. I'm a little pressed for time. So, let's see. I'll get into it, find out what it's about, give you a better idea, let you know if it's worth watching. Stick around. I'll be back. Hey everybody, we're at the credits of Locked In. It's interesting, like the movie was about a woman, it's Famke, who is in a coma. That's how it starts off. Or she was in a coma for 3 days, but she's like incoherent, so she's unable to respond to anything. Eventually she's able to blink her eyes, which comes in a little bit later. But it's really the whole backstory leading up to that moment is what the movie's about. And this girl, Rose, whatever her name was, right? I already forgot her name, but anyway, she was, it's kind of Rose Williams. So she was the main character. And I know I was dozing a little bit in the beginning, tired, but Famke owns this huge home, right? And it's huge castle kind of thing. And she seems to have a stepson who lives with her, right? The husband, I believe, died, right? But he still lives there. In addition to that is Rose's character, who she takes on as her own kid as well. She gets custody. I believe it's her niece. You know, and then, I'm not sure, I'm a little cloudy on that, but basically, they're her two kids. Well, fast forward to adulthood, they end up getting married. And I just found that odd. And it's also kind of interesting that it's all within this castle. So they have some friends, a doctor friend, you know, things like that, but nothing outside of that. Very minimal on the character side, this movie. Outside of the main characters. And it's purposeful. So, like, she even says, hey, I can't go do anything else because I've never known any life outside of this home or castle or whatever. And so, you know, it's like interesting. So they lead to that. They go to a bar at one point. There was other people in there, but nobody really to interact with. Anyway, it's all about, you know, they have this castle or home and, you know, who wants control of it. So it starts to, you know, we start to look in to see why Famke's character is, if I'm saying that, Famke, I don't think there's an R. Anyway, why her character is laid up in the hospital as she is. So that's what it's all leading to, and to see how they get there. And, you know, it seems somewhat predictable, I'll say, but not totally. They do a good job of leading you down different paths. Now, I felt like it took a long time to get there, but eventually you get there. Even though it was only an hour and 39 minutes long, it felt longer. But it's filled of, you know, love triangles, I guess, you know, going on all over the place, and a battle for riches and inheritance, and, you know, backstabbing, all that stuff. So that's what you're getting into when you see this. So if that kind of interests you, check it out. I was at first I was thinking to myself, I'm not sure if I'm really gonna like this one, and I thought maybe, would I even do a review on it? But here I am doing a review on Netflix. You know, so if you're in for something like that, I wouldn't put it at the top of your list, but I wouldn't delete it from your list either. So there you go. Hopefully that's helpful. A little better than 5.1, but not much. Alright, that's it. Thanks for tuning in. Kimmel's Irish Pub.